Hey friends, it's Kilo Echo Zero Victor India Mike, and today we are hiking up to Delicate Arch, and we're going to activate Arches National Park. Let's go!
This is the special activation. That's a gray wolf.
That's awful close.
Park's on the air. Good morning, POTA friends. It is 5:30 in the morning, and that's about as much cheer as I can muster. I am not a morning person. We are just north of Moab, Utah, heading into Arches National Park. It's going to take a little bit to get to the site, and then we got a bit of a hike to get up to the activation site. We're going to walk uphill. It's a mile and a half, and it climbs 500 feet. But a very, very special site. It's a very busy site. That's one problem. The terrain at this site is wicked. That's problem 2. Problem 3 is that the wind is usually howling up there. So we can take care of the crowds and the wind by activating in the morning. So that's why we're up early. So let's go see what it looks like at sunrise at Arches National Park.
That's today's objective right out there. Sun about to break. If I can get it to where you can start to see the rocky slope. There we go. We got to traverse to get up to there. All right. So we're going to make our way up the Delicate Arch Trail, hiking right into the sunrise. We got about a half a mile of some more boring trail. We got about a half mile of walking up the rocky slope, the slick rock slope, and then about a half mile once we kind of get up on top to make the rest of the way up to the bowl where the arch sits. Here we go. Starting up the slick rock slope. Right into the sunrise. Gotta take a few breaks on the way up. It's a workout. I've seen about a dozen people head down already, so hopefully that means all those cars down there are just for sunrise, and they leaving. Almost up the steep part. So I get up to where those people are up there, and that's the worst part done. Good morning. Worst part of the hike behind me. Give me a minute. Okay, so I'm off the hill. That's what the trail looks like up here. Get up a little bit higher and the greenery will go away. Still kind of a steady stream of people coming back down. So that gives me hope. Not gonna be too terribly crowded when I get up there. Last stretch. We're along kind of a little cliffside here. And we're there.
Have you guys been, this is your only time here today or what? So we did all of Archers on. Hello, hello.
Morning, guys.
Morning.
Mm-hmm.
Just make that marker come down.
Morning. You want me to go over here? Yeah, I'm all right with that. No, it's all right. That's all right. A little bit of a drop here. Almost there. Almost there. There's the people. Big reveal coming up. Yeah, it's rain. Worth it. Totally worth it. Seeing these flattish areas are 3-to-1 slope. Crazy. It drops way down into there.
It's a little bit later.
Yeah.
I think this should be like
I heard there's a
people,
line.
yeah, people standing there.
Up into here. Crazy. Made it. And see the parking lot way down there. This little nook here I identified when we were up here with the family. You get this view of the arch. I'm kind of out of the way. Most of the people again are going to gather down in front of me here to look at the arch, take the pictures. I can just be right here out of the way. Antenna is going right over there. I'm going to take that infit half wave and we're just going to let them go down and dangle. I think it's a one spot maybe I can put an antenna where no one's going to walk on it, trip over it. If they do, I'll make some story. We'll see how this works. I'm not terribly certain it's hanging all the way down, like the end might have caught up on something and then some wire was bunching up. We'll fire it up, see what the SWR says. Again guys, the key to operating at a place like this is to be as unobtrusive as possible. So I'm in a little nook towards the back here by myself. I'm gonna stay nice and quiet. Not gonna have the radio doing anything audible. I'm not gonna be talking. You know, some people travel from all over the world to see something like this, so I don't wanna get in the way of any of that. I just gotta try not to block the view. SWR is high. That's got to mean my antenna's not stretched out good enough. See if I can fix it. Okay, so the whole throwing it over the cliff thing didn't work. So now I've got my backpack up on this little knob about right there. And this wire is just stretching across here about 8 feet over to that rock right there. Again, you go past this wire. I mean, there's no ground here. I can walk all the way up as far as I want. That's not in anybody's way. Everybody's down there. So still out of the way. This is a bit more visual than I would like it. It's a little visible. But we'll roll with it. I'll get 10 or 12. And we'll move on elsewhere in the park. I'll be happy. Got about a 2-to-1 SWR now. Not recording any of that. A few more times, we'll try 15. Alright, we're going to try 15. I don't know, I don't hear much. We'll see. Is there anybody out there? Can anybody hear me? Looks like majority of people are on 20 right now. I'm gonna head back there. See if I can get any luck. I don't know, 2 other activators on 20. Couldn't hear them. Hopefully that's not a bad sign. We'll keep trying. Sloppy. I didn't see myself spotted now that I think about it. RBN's not picking me up. Try doubling the power. $50 watts. I don't think I'm getting out. Got the spotting page of loaded all CW spots. I'm not on there. Tried 10. That's one. That's one. I got a radio contact from here. 8. That one was quiet. I got half of that. Nine. One more. Minnesota. Alright, so an eventual success here. I got, after about 30 minutes of nothing, I got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So I'll call that good. We'll pack up here. What a great spot. What a great spot. It's still not too crowded here. People are probably pouring into the park right now. It's 9:38 local. They're probably queuing up at the gate, pouring into the park, and pulling into the parking lot down there. Here in the next hour, they'll be piling into here. This whole place, the whole little amphitheater space here, will be full of people, and I'll be standing in lines to take their pictures. And we've done that whole routine already. But hey, we got that done, and I'm thrilled. It was looking there for a little while like I had hiked all the way up here and I wasn't going to make one contact. And then they started pouring in. So everyone that reached out to me out here, thank you. There were a few quiet ones right there at the end. And I just need to pack up and get out of here before it gets too busy and I draw more attention to myself, these wires spanning around and things like that. Look at that view. Look at that view. Awesome. Alrighty, on the way back down. Victorious. That's pretty cool. I didn't know if I'd get that. Yes, that's totally worth the hike. You come to the park, you gotta walk up to Delicate Arch. If you're physically able, walk up to the arch. It's worth your time. It's not just a box to check off. That's just a neat place, neat experience. Everyone there's in good spirits. Worth it. Way worth it. Wind's just starting to pick up. Timed that perfect. It howls up there in that bowl too. And you're up there precarious footing everywhere to begin with. And the wind's gusting 20 to 30 miles an hour. Not to mention if you're working with paper and wire, morning is definitely the time to do it. It was more crowded than I thought it would be. Boy, this stretch looks so much better from this vantage point. We're just gonna fly right down there now. So what did you guys think of the setup? Any comments? Anything you think I could have done better? Add them down in the comment section. Is there some way I could have gotten it to work throwing the antenna over the cliff? I don't know. My theory is it's just laying on the ground. So you get some, what would you call that, capacitive coupling. And I just threw things off and threw the SWR up to 3 to 1. I'm guessing that's what happened. And I stretched it up above the ground. It was okay. What do you think? Something different that could have worked? I'd like to know. So I'm reminded on hikes like these, it's tiring going downhill too. It's a lot easier than going uphill, but all this stuff wants to get barreling downhill. It gets in a big hurry. And you got to put the brakes on that stuff every single step. After a while, your quads and your knees are feeling it. I got 2,000 feet down the Grand Canyon and my legs were shaking going downhill. Actually felt good to start walking uphill for a little bit. And there it is. It's a big hike up. You You see the ant line going up and down it? And those little chocolate drops at the top. That's where he's at. Doesn't look like much from here. Look at that turquoise colored rock there. That was wild. Utah is so cool. If you like rocks, geology, you gotta come see these parks in southern Utah. Here you go, check this out. There's a cabin you can rent in Arches National Park. That's a relatively nice one. It's even got wood floors in there. Already got a table and some benches. You can keep your beer in here. Stay nice and cool down on the ground. I don't know if it's big enough. Here you go. You can stay right on site. It says here, the Wolf family, led by this guy, John Wesley Wolf. They lived here for over a decade before selling the place and moving to Ohio. And then it says here in 1914 it was bought by Marvin Turnbow, who then later became the first custodian of Arches National Monument. Hard to believe people could live out here in that. Here's more of that turquoise rock out there. Seen that in a few places here in the Moab area. I'd never seen that color natural before in the ground. If I saw something like that, I would have thought it had some kind of chemical in it. Stuff you use to clean out your black tanks or something like that. All right. Hard to believe it was over 4 hours ago I left this parking lot. How time flies when you're having fun.
We are all done at Delicate Arch in Arches National Park. That was a fun adventure. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Any comments or suggestions you've got on my operations, whether it be operating radio, managing a YouTube channel, they are welcome. Leave them in the comments below. And if you could, like, share, and subscribe. And we will continue to go on many more adventures in the future. KEØVIM signing off.